Hey guys, and welcome back to the Mega Campaign with me, NG Paradox, and we're about to make it into the next millennia, where we're about to hit 1000 AD in just a few more months, and things in the world are pretty weird. Some things have been more stable, you know. The Muslim, Sunni, and Shia empires were doing very well, but now they've fallen apart. Can they rebuild themselves? The empires still exist. Can they rebuild themselves and bring it all back together? Or will someone else rise up and take over? And will those families, you know, such as the one in Hispania, they've kind of been pushed down underneath, can they gain power once again? Like the Abbasids. The Abbasids are, their families split up around everywhere, but they gained back their former empire. So there's definitely some different things that could potentially happen around here. The Catholics have kind of made a comeback. They've kind of gone into Eastern Europe and defeated most of the different religions over here. The Slavic religion's kind of gone. Romova is basically being eaten by Germanic, I guess Catholic. The Germanic's been pushed just to kind of the north of Germany. They're no longer really in, not much in the British Isles or in the rest of Europe. There's a little bit here in like the Normandy area, but not really as much as you might think it might have spread, especially in like Eastern Europe. You thought maybe it could have caught on there possibly, but it has not. Sunni doing obviously very well still in the Middle East. Shia doing very well in Iberia still, but with Hispania falling apart, this could be a chance for the Catholics to retake Brittany and maybe even go into Iberia. So that Buddhism actually going up here right now. Sumanusko is still kind of surviving, but it's been pushed mostly out of Scandinavia. A bit of Sunni up here. It's mostly just kind of relegated to the very north of Russian and the Siberian waste, so not great. And obviously Orthodox is disappearing before our very eyes and becoming Catholic possibly. But there's still lots of time to play, you know, there's still maybe 400 years more of time, so we've gone through quite a bit already, you know, but there's still lots more to go before we even go into EU4. So I expect a lot more weird things to happen, more nations to rise, more nations to fall, and more dynasties turn to dust. I'll have to wait and see who those ones are. We'll keep following as we go along. Let's go up to the top speed for now. Of course, our little Han man up here in Scandinavia. Did not expect to see that when we started this. That is something I can definitely say. Other than that, things are mostly... Oh, France did take a bit of Brittany. Brittany has become much smaller. If someone does a holy war... Oh, Decadence Revolt Invasion of Brittany. The Decadent stuff really does make it difficult for AI, like Sunni or Shia realms to kind of succeed. There's always going to be a point, like we've seen with Hispania and Arabian Empire, there's always going to be a point where they kind of get invaded by someone because of their decadence, and it all falls apart. And Brittany is getting hit by that right now. France, you need to make a move. If you want to kind of bring these lands back together, you're going to need to take that. Who controls... The Teutonic Order has taken over in the north up here. Okay, so Teutonic Order here, and in Scandinavia, if we remember correctly. So they're kind of everywhere right now. Saxony still controls this. Saxony still surviving to this day. Doing not too bad, you know. Few problems here and there. Whether they'll survive to the end, I'd love to see them survive until the end of CK2 and get into EU4, but I do feel it's unlikely. I'm just trying to think how this is going to go in EU4 and then going on to like Victoria and Hearts of Iron 4. Hopefully, the conversion mods are going to work well. Obviously, we can convert CK2 to EU4 pretty easily. That's not a problem, but going from EU4 to Victoria could be a slight problem, but I think the most difficult one might be Victoria to Hearts of Iron 4. I'm not sure how... I've never tried that mod before, but I do know there is a mod. Hopefully it's kept updated. I should really check, actually. I should have checked before we started the series, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to try and go as far as we can and just see if the mods and stuff can do what we want. And England have got the lands kind of now all connected that they want. They've got, obviously, the little island up here of Orkney, Albany and Moray. Push back. Gowie exists, and Albany underneath the Dolofian family. That's really it. Who controls this? Oh, the Scottish king. So the king technically of Scotland is an Anglo-Saxon. So I don't know how people would feel about that. The county of the Isle of Man is actually independent. peasant leader of the Cathar Bacon. That is great. Earl Lothhelm Bacon of the Cathar faith has actually got the Isle. Does that mean we have a little... Yep, we have an island of Cathar religion. That's great. They're going to be stuck there. How's the King of Ireland doing? Ua Brinain. Okay. Looks like they took over from the previous kings of Ireland, because that is not, from my recollection, that's not the former kings of Ireland. Yeah. They were taken away from them. King Cult the Able. Through your mother, maybe? Now, your mother's of your dynasty, so your father was of theirs. It was a matrilineal marriage. Wow, okay, so technically you are of their blood. So he does have their blood in them, so, I mean, you could say that. What's this? Gelray, yeah. Rick Friedin, the Inquisitor. Okay, so he has a bit of land there. That's it, though. He no longer controls the lands over here. This is now controlled by Holland. Duke Alwyn. He's a Dutch, and he is Germanic, the liberator of Holland. So Holland's been liberated from Gelray. What is this? So Ireland has invaded Brittany. Ireland has taken away the land from Brittany. That poor Sultan of what? No, wait. Who is this? King Congar the Conqueror of Brittany. Looks like he took over. This Breton, who does look very Breton. He took over Brittany, but he is, of course, of the Shia religion. So he's taken over. Brittany, that's a shame. They were doing so well. They were expanding well into France because they had the protection of Hispania. It has to be said, I guess. We'll have to just say that. They had the protection of Hispania. That's why they could expanding. But as soon as they lost that protection, they fell apart. And now Ireland's taken this. I want Ireland to take the whole thing. Wouldn't that be great to see Ireland take Brittany? So they can have this little area on mainland Europe. I would love to see that. Norway still got that. Norway's not really done anything. You've done nothing, the Sir family. What's going on? Are you not happy? Is something wrong? You've got a Crown of the Sea, which sounds really nice. Golden Sword, Dragon Amulet, a Han Arm Protector. Everyone is, getting things from the Chinese these days. Actually, who originally made your crown? Created about 70 years ago by Jarl Bolui, son of Fenrir. Okay. So it was a Jarl that created that. France is in uproar right now. When are they not in uproar? Aquitaine, Navarre. So we've got a bit of Aquitaine. Oh, this guy. We have a Catholic Visigothic Barcelona. So it looks like they converted to Catholicism. Yep. Looks as though with Hispania no longer in charge of Iberia, some people, some Catholics are coming out the woodwork that have survived to this day. And that's Barcelona. And this one. He's underneath our Aquitaine. So Aquitaine has this little area here. They're protecting Barcelona in a way. Toledo's come into here. Split up Valencia, looks like. Another Hispania revolt. What's this for? For Hispania. Okay, so they're fighting over Hispania. It's a mess right now. Hispania is fighting many people. Mali, this is your chance. Mali, this is your chance to attack Hispania. Attack the rebels. Take what's yours. The Seljuk Empire is now over here. It's as usual, just a mess. Just a mess. Genoa still controls Lombardy, so good for them. The Pope is Ladrati. He is an Italian Catholic. What do you have? The Crown of Pearls, ceremonial robes, a crown of thorns. He has everything. He's even got things all the way from China. What a cultured Pope. Oh, the Byzantine Empire controls land down here. The Egyptian Kingdom, I guess, I don't know what we'd call it actually. What would we call this? The Sultanate. Yeah, Sultanate of Egypt is having a little bit of a rebellion, but hopefully they can hold it off. How you doing, Turks? Your little empire doing okay? Seems to be doing okay. The Byzantine, are you still Catholic? They are still Catholic. Still the same family as well. So nothing's really changed there right now for them. We've gotten the highest speed right now. Sistan, we got Punjab, Tibet. Yeah, they've been there for a little bit now. Raj, Bhutan is having a little bit of a revolt. They've eaten a little bit, it looks like, but not much more. Orissa has gotten... Is this Orissa? No, Bengal. So Bengal has got into here, I think, a bit more than they were before. Will an empire, though, form from India? We've not seen an empire title in India just yet. Can someone do it? I mean, these three right now, if one of them can invade the other one, probably could create their own little empire. Western Protectorate still just over here. The Chinese Emperor's not really got much further than that. Many tributaries, though. Estonia is technically their tributary, apparently. Okay. The Iraq is their tributary? Wow. Okay. Suo Zhuang. Okay. Good for you. Han. Restrict his marriage. They are stable and they are open these days. So, China apparently not doing too badly. Profania has taken over the lands up here, even though they were mostly just down here. Denmark making their way north. We've got Kola, which is now independent. The High Chief of Kola, who is the Han, Chinese Taoist from the same dynasty as the Emperor of China. He's now independent. And same with Finnmark. The same family. So the north of Scandinavia is controlled by relatives of the Han Emperor. Murom has appeared up here. So lots of the northern kind of tribal lands have all gotten away from the hordes. Yep, the hordes have kind of been pushed back, it looks like. Khazaria still in the lands down here of like Hungary and stuff, but mostly been pushed out. Including down here. Yep, looks like they've basically been pushed out. Apart from there. But mostly, yeah, it seems like they've been pushed out. The Joms Vikings? The Joms Vikings? You control all of this. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so we've got the Joms Vikings now down here. War Chief Yatarek, the Just of the Joms Vikings. What do you have in your control? Jian. A twin-edged sword commonly used in China. Okay, and a Crown of the Sea as well. Oh, good for them. Two Saxony, well, no, Saxony revolt, sorry. What's going on down south? Let's have a quick look. So we've got Egypt. The Byzantine Empire controls the whole of Sicily right now. It's all a fight down here to see who can take it. I'll have to just come back here another time. Croatia is now Catholic. King Castamir, Tripimirovic. He's crazy. He's got gonorrhea. He's weak. He looks very Scandinavian. Very Scandinavian. Don't know where he got that. But his family kind of been the kings of Croatia for quite a while now. Serbia's been pushed back to just this area these days. They're not as strong as they once were. King Dragutin the Evil. The Arslan family controlled that for a long time now. They've controlled that for a long time. Is Hispania, though, taking back their lands? It's hard to tell. I think they've regained some lands over here. But it's hard to tell because there were rebellions before. Aragon. Catholic. Sadid. He's a Catholic, apparently. We've got Catholics here in Navarre. Sadid. All the Sadids are turning to Catholicism. They've lost a lot of land. I think they used to control Aragon, maybe, and that split off from them. Because they did used to have a bit more. So we've got Cordoba. We've got Aragon. We've got, obviously, Hispania. They're kind of the main ones. A lot of them are quite small over here. I think Hispania might take it over once again. Who's the leader of Sardinia and Corsica? Oh my, Glycomacharis family. And there's a young girl in charge. Could this lead to disaster then? That could be a problem. Last time there was a girl in charge. Italy's taken over more of Brittany. What is left? Just this one place. The usurper. He took it back. The Jarzarid family have taken back their Brittany lands, but it's maybe too little too late for them. But I do like they were getting an island come down here. If they could just take this, that'd be great. I would love to see them do it. England's currently at war over Briffin. What's this? Saxon revolt. So Saxony controls this now. Scotland still exists. These little ones still exist as well. Okay, we'll leave that to them. Who's this? Kingdom of Saxony. Saxony controls this. Okay. Ugh. The Germanic, relations. Though Scandinavia is actually getting a bit more of its form back. You kind of got, you know, Norway controlled by the Surf family, Sweden controlled by the Skordung family, and we have obviously Denmark controlled by the Afmunso family, and you got, you know, Saxony, which will include in Rik family. They're kind of forming up once again, taking over the lands that are mostly of Germanic faith now. So it seems to be coming together. Saxony took over this. What happened up here? Oh no, the Han lords of Scandinavia have been defeated. Are they become vassals up here? No, they are not. That is a shame. Everyone went and bullied them after Khazaria was pushed down. Now, Khazaria is really only in the central area these days. It's looking more like what it was at the beginning, with more tribal lords and chiefs trying to take over the lands once again. Poland and Lithuania, yeah, it's a sad thing, but you know, these lands are going to rise and fall. They're tribal, you know. It's unstable. It's just how it is. I'm loving the Germany, though. Oh, no. Who's this? Oh, I reckon... Is this the Khazaria family? It is. The Khazaria family. He is of Khazar culture. They've taken over Germany. What has happened? So your grandfather was the king of Germany. Of the Cadet dynasty. Let's have a quick look at the history. When did this happen? So, he died in battle against the king of Lombardy. And so when he died, he had no kids. His other son was assassinated. And so... Okay, there was no, like, boys at all. So it went to him. Because his mother, yep, was the sister of the former kings. And both of them died in battle. Are you kidding me? The Skurdo of Vladimir Vudskin band. Wow. So this actually was inherited. They didn't invade or anything. They got it fairly. It's rightfully his. We can't say anything about it. It's rightfully his. Is anyone of the family left? 2 living members of the No. Poor. I don't like the Carlins. I like seeing the Carlins die out, but I like this little cadet branch. It's nice having some there at some point, but there's only 2 left. Teutonic Order now control this. The Orders are starting to get a bit more powerful. The Teutonic Order, the Jomsvikings. Huh. I mean, I guess at least he's Catholic. I mean, at least that... Hopefully people were happy with that, you know? He's technically the correct inheritor. He is a Catholic, so maybe they'll be okay with it. France, though, has become Germanic. What happened here? I'm pretty sure you weren't Catholic before. I mean, weren't Germanic before. So he was Christian, but that side of the family died out. But he did have a brother. But his brother was a Cathan of the wrong dynasty. Okay. Wow. So Germanic France now. I feel like we've seen that once before. That's definitely happened before. Ireland. French conquest of Reign. So France is attacking Ireland. Ireland actually has 12,000 men, which is commendable. I guess maybe they have like some hired men, retinues. No, not even like holy orders. Possibly. 5,000 men are now left. Who's winning? 63% in favor of Ireland. So Ireland's actually doing a very good job. France might have some trouble here with their different religion. England's facing rebellions as usual. English revolt for England. King Harwald the Leedwalding have taken over England. They were actually the family up here in Northumberland who did take over before. He is a bastard, though, of that dynasty. His father became a eunuch at some point. Huh. Not sure how he took over. The family down... Where's Wessex? He controls that now. Where is the former family? They've got that as well. What happened to the former family? The former kings? I don't know. Where did they go? We'll have to go check, I guess, the history, maybe? Let's go check history. Okay. So she is still alive. Installed by faction demand. So... Looks like people weren't happy with the daughter, Princess Efelgifu Wufin. She had one eye. She was a little bit frail and stuff, but, you know, she looks badass. Her sister is of the English Revolt. Ah. So she's trying to get England back for her family. Good for her. The Woofin family trying to take back. I want to see the Woofin family get it back. I like them. Egypt has taken over a lot of North Africa right now. Apologies if I sometimes kind of sound like I'm mumbling or if I get a word wrong. I've been recording quite a long time. These videos are very long. It's a long time to just keep talking. So sometimes I notice I kind of go as I talk. And I must apologize for that. Obviously, an important part of this series is the commentary and seeing what's going on. So that can't be good. So I do apologize. There's nothing I can do. It's live. But Karnata seems to have got a couple of tributaries. Unless this is one tributary. No, Lanka actually took over this. Okay. Wait, actually, is Bengal a tributary of Tibet? No, it's not. Well, maybe. We check the Lord. They are. They are a tributary state of Tibet. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing their name. And Tibet, someone's kind of sneaking into there. The Turkish Empire seems to be expanding into here. Doing very well for themselves. And Third Egyptian Holy War for Fergana against Tibet. So Egypt and the Turkish Empire versus Tibet, Delhi, and Bengal. They got 20,000 men these days. Not as many as they used to have, but still a good fighting force. Probably lost most of their event troops by now. Yeah. They've lost all their event troops at this point. The Arabian Empire, yeah, not looking like much of an empire. They got a bit over here. They got some of the... They've kind of united some of them. Al Jazeera, Iraq and stuff. But Egypt looks maybe more powerful, I would say. 32,000 men. That's a pretty good army right there. Where is the Arabian capital? Caliph Jibril the Holy, 13,000 men, yeah. They're not as strong as they used to be. Byzantine Empire, how you doing? 29,000 men. That's a lot. Oh. Vavid. They got over here. Western Protectorate is protecting those lands up here. Mari, Saxony is coming in just over here. The Saxony kind of sneaking into maybe they're trying to move out of Central Europe. Central Europe is too much of a mess. They're deciding to move to Scandinavia, possibly. France has lost some of their lands because they changed their religion. A lot of the Central Europeans don't like this. You got Aquitaine now. Where is the leader? Where are you? Metz and Luck. Oh, there it is, right there. How did I not see that? 40 years old. Still a horrible mess right now. What is this, though? The Khaganate. What they've got down here? These hordes are just messing around with Central Europe. They don't care. They just jump in whenever they want. They're up here as well. It's now 1030. The year is 1030 AD. And the world is horrible. But Hispania, look at this. Hispania's taken back their lands. Look at him. Caliph Wanokwo, the Assaid family have taken back Hispania. And they've set their ambitions, their sights on reclaiming the lands that they lost. Can they bring back Iberia together? They'll have to face down Aquitaine, but I'm not sure Aquitaine can fight them. He might have some allies, he might have some friends, we're not sure. But I want to see Ireland take this. Oh. So it looks as though the Sultan that was here, that they've been kicked out, the peasants rose up, and a Breton family, known as De Leon, has taken over, the last remain in place. Now, there are still some, Sunni. Oh, nope. Nope, he's Christian. Yep, okay. Why is that showing a Christian symbol, then? I'm not completely sure what's going on there. How's the religion? Oh, they've instantly converted them back to Catholicism. They were Shia for a little bit. Ooh, look at this. There is some heresy, though, in Iberia. Quite a bit of heresy. Harufai. Are any of the lords part of this? Yes, they are. Well, there you go. Mystical, Kabbalistic, Sufi sect within Islam, regarded as a heresy. The Assaid family do not agree, though, with this. Yeah, I can't see them surviving. I think Hispania is going to take over Cordoba, the other places, Aragon, probably take over Aquitaine once again. They'll take those lands back. I don't think they'll be down for much longer, unlike the Arabian Empire, which we've kind of seen the Egyptians take over in their stead, I would say. And probably we'll probably have the Turkish Empire and the Egyptians replace them over time. That's what it feels like is going to happen. At least in my opinion. That's what it seems like to me. Other than that, Saxony, what are you doing up here? Teutonic Order basically got their lands connected there. The Joms Vikings having this land here. They kind of set a line, like this is the line. You don't cross it. Let's go look at religions then. Germanic faith going all around here. Catholics, a bit of heresy here and there. Let's go up north. You have Germanic taking over basically the whole of Scandinavia these days. Up here as well. Bit of Sunni still left. Sumanusko almost being pushed out. Romovar is still there, but Slavic. I can't see any Slavic. So about 1030 AD, Slavic is basically gone from the map. Same with Tengri. Tengri still exists a tiny bit. But yeah, Tengri and Slavic I feel like is extinct. And even look at Orthodox. Oh dear. Quite a few religions feel like they're going to go extinct. Zoroastrian as well. Not doing so well. How's about the Jain? Jain might be able to survive a bit longer, possibly. Taoists here. That's a shame. That's a shame. I like to see more variety. I don't like to see less. No one likes to see less variety. So it's kind of a shame that we're going to see them. Hopefully some of the heresies can rise up and gain more power, possibly. So when we go to EU4, they'll have their own little power bases, possibly. Could be a bit more interesting. England in complete civil war again still. King Ulftel's claim on England. Wait, is that Scotland? No, is that Ireland? No. Who is this king trying to take over England? Okay, Eadwulf the Hunter. So I think he's just an Englishman. Yeah, he controls Lancaster. Okay. Because it called him a king, I thought it was a king's claim. Yeah. Maybe they're pushing someone else's claim then. Let's go have a quick look. I don't think that was his name, was it? No, I want to click on England. Okay. Claimants. So actually, the Lady of Burgundy, the Queen of... The Khan of Burgundy has a claim on England, actually, which is kind of weird. Is it this guy? No. I don't recognize who's... Oh, okay, it's done. Yeah, it was him. So he lost it, now he's taking it back, it would seem. Yeah. So the guy had it before, we saw before, he lost it to his brother, and he's taken it back. He's slow, he's a lunatic, disfigured, one-legged. This guy is slow. Both... How did this family come into power? Their father, the confessor, the bastard son, he was a lunatic, but he had two kids who were both idiots. And they've inherited England, and they've led England to civil wars, basically. That's what's happened. They're inherited by two idiots, and maybe some of the other nobles are using them to their advantage. Scotland lost a bit more land here. Ireland, no! What is this? To revoke. I tried to revoke some land. They didn't like it. Okay, okay. Aquitaine, doing a pretty good job. Is this Aquitaine? No. Australia. Oh, I was hoping they'd taken that back. Saxony right now has got land here in Iberia. Hispania, though, has almost got it all back. They've got Aragon now. They've got Valencia. Yep, I don't think Hispania is going to be down for much longer. Serbia, kind of still got pieces here and there. Because Khazaria making a comeback. They've gained more land, it looks like. Is this Khazaria making another comeback? France has gone back to Christianity. It's gone to the Nobilingian family, but of a Christian one. Yeah, the depraved. Okay. It's gone to them. Who is in charge of Germany? Still the same, the Sul family. Saxon culture, though. Okay, even weirder combination, possibly. This county's gained some land up here. What is this? You're underneath the Varovid horde. I thought we'd gone past where the hordes were going to keep taking you guys over. They took over Denmark once again, and forced them to bend the knee to this horde. The Scandinavians must be tired of this. Byzantine Empire's taken a bit more of Lower Italy. Let's go back over here. Yeah, most of the smaller independent places have been eaten. It's basically just Egypt, the Arabian Empire, and the Turkish Empire, the Seljuk Empire. But the Byzantine Empire's lost a considerable bit of land here to the Arabian Empire. What happened? What happened indeed? Well, that's different. You'd have thought the Byzantines could hold their own now that actually the Arabian Empire's been weakened. But the Arabian Empire's gone back to power. The Abbasids are back. They are not letting that go. Mujdi. Manichaean, okay. Mujdi, okay, fine. Tibetan revolts over here. What's this for? Against the tyranny of the current emperor, the Sempo. They don't like him. What do you have? So much think the Shatterer. He has the mace known as the Shatterer. Good for you. Oh, the Deccan Empire. So we have our first empire in India. Samrat, oh golly, Hamantavarman, the Careless, Talakad Ganga. Ganja? Let's call him Ganja just for my sake. He's frail, but he is the first emperor of India. Can he eat up the others? The Deccan Empire. It's a great name, isn't it? I love the name. Great name. Just sounds so cool. Then again, anything with like empire in the name always sounds better. Like Hispania is cool, but you know, Arabian Empire sounds better, or Byzantine Empire, or Seljuk Empire. They always sound better. And I mean, is this even an empire tier? Yeah, it is empire tier. Okay, that's fine. Bohemia's back. Welcome back, Bohemia. What, the English family? This is the English royal family. How did you take this, sir? How did you... Yep, claims on Wessex, claim on Sussex. Okay, so Bohemia has been brought back by the current English dynasty. Yep, they still are in charge, the slow man. Ireland has taken over a piece of Scotland. And they've actually called themselves Ireland now, which is something slightly different. What the... They swapped. What? Okay, wait, the leader is Scottish. Yeah. Okay, so their leader now considers themselves to be Scottish. Okay, great. But what happened here? They swapped. We have another king. The King of Bretagne. He's a bastard son of this random lady who's an Irish... I don't know what's going on with that. But okay, bastard son. Married he's Irish, but he's got this kingdom in Brittany. And Ireland got this. I'm assuming Ireland must have taken over this then, the last part. And then there was like a civil war or something, or inheritance problems. And then he got this part, or he took it over. I guess we have a quick look. History. Oh, it's actually just been around for a while. They've disappeared, obviously. It was created, yes, by the King of Ireland. But then he died in suspicious circumstances. He was killed. Oh, he was actually killed by that guy. He killed his own family to inherit the throne. What Game of Thrones is going on in Ireland right now? Then she inherited it. And then he was installed by a faction demand. Okay, there you go then. Faction demands. King of Scotland does now control this as well. So he's the last hope for Scotland, even though he's an Anglo-Saxon. Technically, the King of Ireland is more Scottish than either of the people who own most of the land in Scotland, because he's actually got Scottish culture, so yeah. This is a war for Scotland. Who will get it right now? The English have basically subjugated them. We could see Britain. We could see Britain, actually. If he takes over the whole of Britain, we could actually see a British Empire appear. Yeah. He's 50%, or was it 70%? I can't remember. I think they changed it, didn't they, at some point? Or maybe it was something it was always different. But yeah. Hispania, there you go. They've basically got their lands back. Just a bit of Aquitaine, a bit of Barcelona, and that's it. But what is this revolt? The tyranny of the Caliph. Okay. well, they basically got back what they wanted, but it's held them back. It stopped them from expanding into Europe. You know, they had Brittany. Now they have nothing in basically mainland Europe, so that did hold them back quite a bit. Germany has sneaked into here, so that the king, King Bezerd-Zul, the Saxon of the Khazar dynasty, just a mess. Brandenburg, the conqueror of Brandenburg, and Avar, another horde coming in. All these dynasties are going to be horde related, it feels like. Yeah. I mean, they changed their cultures, they changed their religions, but, you know, they're still invaders from the east. Then again, that's a very common part of European history, isn't it? You know, people from the east coming in, replacing them, taking over, then becoming part of the culture themselves, but also bringing their own kind of flair to it. It seems to be a common part of European history. We got it. Oh my, Tibet! Tibet! What have you done? You've got another tributary of the big kingdom down here. So you got Tibet and the Deccan Empire. Oh, no, Bengal. No, Bengal took them over. That's what happened. Could we see a Bengal Empire? He must be able to make it. Now that he's independent, now that he's no longer a tributary, he has to be close to it, yeah? He's got 3 kingdom titles. He's got a lot of prestige. He just needs the money. Maybe we could see him do it if he gets the money. Get that money. I would love to see, you know, 2 empires fighting over India. That'd be great to see. And maybe then trying to come to blows with Tibet, because Tibet is always trying to push themselves on India. They're trying to push their rule on India, push their opinions on them. India's going to have enough at some point, you know, hopefully, you'd think. Maybe not, you know, maybe they like it. Who knows? Maybe they like Tibet. The Turkish Empire's sneaking in here a bit. I think they've grown a tiny bit, maybe? Possibly. It's hard to tell. It's basically the war of the 4 empires. I know Egypt's not an empire, but they have the strength of an empire, so it's kind of the war of the 4 over here. Let's go a quick look at the families again. We've got the Muhalabid family. Of course, in Byzantium, we've got the Bolus family, the daughter of Satan, who's the empress right now. Her heir would be this guy. It's always women. Did they change? Did they just keep having girls? What's going on with this inheritance? Agnatic, cognatic, galvac. Okay, fine. It just seems very weird. It always seems to be empresses, or have they just not died? We've got the Abbasid family. Here's the caliphs. The Seljuks, obviously, family here. And yeah, so those 4 all fighting out in the Middle East. Hispania, look at that. It's almost come together. Not completely, you know, Aquitaine has snuck in here. And we do have Barcelona, led by the Owigiana family. And obviously they attack them. That could cause other, you know, people of that same religion to come help them possibly. So it could be difficult to attack them. They've got more civil war going on, increased council power these days. If we go Germany, yeah, looks fine. We've got Kingdom of Austrasia, Lombardy. Down in, they've got a bit there, southern Italy. But still, it's kind of Egypt, it looks like. Egypt and Byzantine Empire. Who's the leader here in Lombardy? Lombardy's not really done much, have they? Lombardy's not done much for a long time. Croatia has lost their land. Oh, no. Croatia is now a vassal to the Byzantine Empire. I mean, it could be worse. They could be dead. The family is still alive. That's something to keep in mind. Remember these names and families. We got to keep an eye on them. And if I do miss something, you guys got to tell me. If I miss like a family, like, hey, they were in before, like 200 years ago. They were the family that controlled, you know, France. And you didn't remember that. You need to tell me, because those things are very easy to forget. Especially when you're trying to talk and watch at the same time. The Holy now. So he's got a better reputation, I guess, these days. He's known as the Holy. He's a bit beaten up by war. Up in Scandinavia, Denmark is now free again, actually. I completely forgot to mention that. Happened, I think, a while ago. Same family. Sweden, controlled by... Still the same... I want to see this family make it to EU4. They've got the Germanic faith that's reformed. I want to see them make it to EU4. They've been here from the beginning. They reformed the faith. If they don't make it, I'm going to be disappointed. Khazarian Revolt. You got a bit of Rus here. So we've got Rus there. Estonia up here. Khazaria did control this. It's a massive mess right now. What wars are they in? Revolt League Independent. We love that. Khazarian Saxon Subjugation War. Okay. Khagan Katir the Black is trying to subjugate the Saxon people. He's trying to get his way in there again. He actually defeated the Independence Revolt, which we don't normally see. Look at this. Khazar is just... They've done it again. We're now in like 1050, and they've done it again. How do you keep doing this, guys? And it's a different family, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a different family. They've taken over Khazaria, and now they're doing it once again. We've got the Khan of Rus, the same family of Germany. The Tsul family are starting to take over in different places, it looks like. Same dynasty there. Let's have a quick look at dynasties. It's usually hard. You can't really notice. You can see it there, look. Same dynasty. The Tsul family. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see this, actually. A quick look around if we notice anything. Nope, nothing else that really jumps out at me. Let's quick look at India. Pala, the big named family. Okay, doesn't really give us much information apart from showing us the England and Bohemia connection. Not a connection I expected. Serbia's got land up here once again. Brandenburg, they took that actually from the Jomsvikings. Is actually where they took that from. Yeah, I think so. Where the Jomsvikings, apart from here. The Jomsvikings have been pushed back. Teutonic Order's gone. I just realized that. The Teutonic Order has disappeared. Aquitaine bringing the land. I think they inherited Austrasia, possibly? No. Aquitaine is the same family from Britain? When did they get this? Yeah, he was... Okay, so the former King of England was married to the Queen of Aquitaine. England is becoming... They're getting very influential, aren't they? And they took over another piece of land over here in Ireland. Oh, no. And up here... No one... Can anyone stop the English? Because they've united... well, I mean, obviously now it's not. Because, 1066, they'd have united. We're getting closer there, but they united earlier on. They defeated Wales. They took over Scotland now, basically. And now they're spreading their dynasty across the world. They're going to be the Habsburgs, possibly. You've got to remember this name. Leod Walden. Remember, they started out in Northumbria, the Northumberland, and they took over Northumberland, and then they kind of disappeared for a while, just being vassals, and now they've taken over, and now they're spreading their seed everywhere. It's a surprise. I did not expect them to do this well, actually. I didn't expect them to make a comeback. Ireland is fighting with Brittany. They've kind of swapped land a bit. Brittany, though, does not have much left anymore. Probably will get eaten up by Ireland. But will England continue their Irish aggression? They've got 2 pieces of land, but that's it. Who's the Duke? Eadwulf the Hunter. Okay. Hispania have not attacked the Christians just yet. They've not decided to go for this. Maybe, like I said, maybe quite a risk. They've got a revolt by the heresy at the moment. 5th liberation of Mauritania as well. And a war. Wow. The Byzantine Empire and Shia of Anatolia. The Caliph, yeah. What's the war for? Oh, it's a jihad of Anatolia. Okay. So there's a jihad for Anatolia. The Byzantine Empire is fighting waves and waves of united Sunni and Shia, it would look like. Is he fighting? They're fighting, yeah. Look at all those attackers. That's a lot of supporters helping out the Caliph. That's going to be difficult for them. Yeah. We'll have to just wait and see how that goes down. But the Byzantine Empires, they already lost a bit of land. I think they just gained a bit back. They gained a bit back, but they could be losing even more once again. The Turkish kind of keeping their lands they've had for the while, the time now. Tibet, Bengals having some problems. They've not been able to create their empire just yet. Orissa, I think, has broken free. Possibly. But yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to the religion then. Have a quick look at how things are around the world when it comes to religion. The Horde places you don't really take seriously because they can change their religion quite easily. Catholics. Catholics are making their way into Scandinavia. The Germanic faith has not done well, which is a shame. They've reformed. It would be horrible to see them be wiped out before the end of CK2. Orthodox faith, it's going. Brittany, no more Shia. Not really many heresies doing very well at the moment. Yeah. Southern Italy is a bit of a mess. Shia seems to be beating back the heresy of the Harufi. So that's good for them. Western African down here. Yeah. Well, there we go. Abyssinia. So we've got Abyssinia actually still exists. The same family as the Egypt family. So there you go. Okay, Abyssinia, I think that broke free recently, actually, possibly. So that's an interesting one. African? Mali, how you doing? You're going to do something, Cisse? Probably not. But yes, we're going to end this part here. Oh, and Lombardy just took a large chunk of land in the central of Europe. Lovely. Even more border gore. I mean, yeah, things are, yeah. I tell you this, I keep telling you this, you got to be patient. Things will go up and down when it comes to border gore. Looks like a lot of nations got freed, possibly. What's this? Saxon Revolt. Okay. There's some places looking a bit better. You know, Germany's not looking too bad these days. Aquitaine seems to be trying to fix their borders. France as well. You know, they're kind of trying to. You know, Ireland's got okay borders. Hispania's fixed their borders now. You know, they're trying to. You know, Sweden's not got bad borders either. You know, some of these nations are trying to do it. You know, Norway, I think, is a good example. The Viking, apparently, Sir family. But yeah, they're trying to fix their borders sometimes, it feels like, but they keep messing up. Have to just wait and see. But, oh, yep, Bengal lost their control over Rajputana. But yes, we'll be back next time. The year is 1064. And, oh. I say indeed, Emperor Hurogard de Genoa, the Great of the Holy Roman Empire. They've done it. Someone has created the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, it's not that great, is it? I really thought, like, he'd need a bit more than that. It doesn't feel like he had much, and he created it. Who controls it? Where's the title of Italy? Where's no one? Oh, the title of Lombardy's gone. But the Holy Roman Empire. This is the Holy Roman Empire, guys. It's basically northern Italy. The papacy actually has been given land. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna say this. What happened was the Holy Roman Empire formed because by giving the Pope land, he gave the Pope a lot of land in Italy, and the Pope decided then to announce him as the next Holy Roman, well, the first Holy Roman Empire, with his, you know, kind of guarantee and his acceptance. So he crowned himself the next Roman emperor, in defiance, of course, of the Byzantine Empire. Very upset about that. We're Rome. We're the inheritors of the Roman Empire. What are you? But yeah, the Lombards don't care. So there you go. That's a big decision. That could have big consequences on the rest of Europe. We'll see where that goes then. But I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. And who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different code, that's all the truth I know. And a coat of gold, a coat of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours.